What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dean, aka the Blue Crusader, and thanks for tuning in. Today I'm actually going to be doing a different style of video. I'm going to be actually doing a commentary, and I want to actually talk about a popular story recently in the past like 2 or 3 days. I didn't actually end up doing a video on this. I regret not doing it at the time because this is a pretty important story. A lot of people were talking about this and I just really wanted to give my 2 cents on it. As you can see in the background, I do have zombies playing. And I'm not sure what all this flickering is really, I think it's the power. So I'm actually going to be talking about the story about Ninja. Now, Ninja said a few days ago that he actually won't be playing with female streamers. And this caused a lot of outrage. I really don't know why a lot of people are getting sensitive about this. I mean, this video, one thing to note is I'm not actually going to be taking sides. I'm going to be looking from 2 different perspectives because I don't obviously want people to get triggered and I don't want people to get annoyed at me. So I will be looking at both sides of the story and actually trying to look why people are annoyed, and also look at the actual upsides and downsides of this. Now, one thing you've actually got to note, guys, is Ninja is actually married. He does actually have a wife, I think for like a few years now, so he's really not looking to actually play with female streamers for this reason. If you look on YouTube, not only do people actually take Ninja's clips and re-upload them, which obviously annoys him because he doesn't like it because he loses money. In my opinion, people uploading clips from Ninja's stream is one of the things that probably blew up his stream. He doesn't really need the publicity right now because he's already big, but it continues to keep him relevant in my opinion. So I really don't think these Moments channels and Twitch Clips channels are doing Ninja a disservice. I think they're actually promoting his content more than anything. But most of these channels do actually pull in millions of views a month, and they're actually making a lot of money off his videos. So although that's a little bit off topic, I'm just kind of talking about these different channels because most of these channels that upload his clips, not only are they kind of keeping him popular and keeping him relevant, there's actually a big downside to this. They're actually making the most clickbait titles, obviously, to get views and people to click on them, and that actually usually puts Ninja in a bad light, guys, because people who watch these channels literally believe in anything, and most of these clickbait titles, even if they're not true, people will still believe them, which is kind of unfortunate, and it also brings a bad name to certain people depending on what story these channels want to spin. So in this situation, Ninja didn't want to play with female streamers, and he said the reasoning for this was because most of these channels, even if they have fun, they have a few jokes, or they have a good time on the stream, most of these channels will spin unnecessary or fake narratives or fake headlines that Ninja's maybe dating one of these streamers or something's happening between them, which is kind of a shame because that's clearly not the case, and obviously Ninja can't even have friends because of this, which is really upsetting, and I would like to see Ninja play with female streamers. But for those of you who are actually complaining and getting really annoyed at Ninja for this, you kind of got to look at it from his perspective. Now, one thing is he is married, so he doesn't want these unnecessary stories going down. Remember, his wife is actually his manager as well, and also his friend, so he doesn't really want any of these stories affecting that. You've actually got to think about that sometimes women are actually jealous. Now, I don't think it's the case in Ninja's wife's perspective, but that is actually one of the cases, and if Ninja's playing with like all of these women who are actually streaming, and obviously a lot of these girls who stream, some of them aren't actually good at the game, some of them are funny, or people might follow them for their looks, so it's really going to bring bad karma to Ninja's perspective. Obviously, people in my opinion are only getting annoyed about this because they're saying, you know, females don't have the same opportunity to actually get the publicity and exposure from Ninja's stream, which is all well and good, but really it's up to him. It's his choice. He doesn't really owe anyone any exposure. He doesn't owe anyone anything really. Like, he doesn't have to show them on his channel, he doesn't have to play with them. He can not play with someone for his own reasons, that's entirely fine. Just because he's a big streamer doesn't change anything. If it was me and I didn't want to play with a certain person, that'd be completely fine, because obviously I'm not a big YouTuber or streamer at this point, so nobody would care. But just because it's Ninja and just because he brings all those views to the table and potential to actually boost someone else's career, in my opinion, that's why people are getting annoyed. But you've got to look at it from both sides here. I don't want to take a specific side because people are going to get annoyed with me, but to all the Ninja fans, I kind of do agree. I think it's his choice. I think him doing it's not really a problem. I think people are kind of getting triggered for no reason. And what's interesting though is a lot of the big Fortnite female streamers aren't actually getting annoyed about this. It's mainly like the other Twitch streamers who play different games who don't really understand the whole situation. But Just a little side note, if you guys actually want me to play more zombies custom maps on Call of Duty 5, I am actually willing to do some custom map videos. I'm thinking about playing loads of custom maps on COD 5. Currently we're playing on the Spongebob map, if you didn't realise. But yeah, like I said, most of these people getting annoyed just because they don't have the opportunity for exposure. And I can understand why they're actually frustrated though. Like, I can really understand what's frustrating, because obviously just because they're a female, which they can't control themselves, they were born like that obviously, it stops them from getting exposure from the biggest streamer, and it stops them from kind of being friends with him and playing with him at all, which is, it's a big shame, because something like Twitch or YouTube where it's so competitive, especially YouTube, I know this on YouTube, it's literally taken me like it's literally taken me I think like 3 years. I'd probably say 2 though, because I did take a little bit of a break off my channel and switch to a second channel, but it's taken me basically around 2 years of serious uploading to get like 1,000 subs. So I understand the competitiveness, I understand that people get shout outs and get promotion from pre-existing channels that were already big are obviously going to grow quicker and not have the problems of grinding and really trying hard to hit even a small number of followers like on YouTube, like I have done. Twitch is the same deal, honestly. Like Twitch, some of my friends have streamed on Twitch and they've got really good content, the Twitch streams are interesting to watch, but then you look in the chat and it's only like us supporting them, their friends, and it's really hard for them to grow it. I've streamed on Twitch a few times, I've only got like 5 or 10 viewers. Yeah, Twitch is really hard, because I think it's even harder than YouTube, because on YouTube at least you can make useful videos, you can make news videos, you can make stuff that are useful to people, like tutorials like I did, and lore videos, and they still do get quite a lot of views. I have actually got like 70k views on some of my top videos, so they do actually get views and you can get exposure. But with Twitch, it's almost like it's impossible to get that exposure, because you always just rot at the bottom. Like, literally, you could just rot at the bottom of the Twitch directory with like 1 or 2 viewers, like most people, and there's no way to get out of that. So I understand the situation, because someone who's so small doesn't really get the opportunity to play with Ninja. But then again, you're never going to get the opportunity to play with Ninja anyway if you're at the bottom of the directory, because this is how things work. People are really greedy, people are mostly out for themselves when it comes to social media. Not so much in real life though, you can't really be so negative. People aren't really out for themselves in real life, there's a lot of nice people. But for social media terms of things, people are usually out for themselves, and because of this, they're not going to collab with you unless you have something particular to actually offer to them. So, for an example, if someone's a streamer at the bottom of the directory with like 5 viewers, someone with like 100 viewers or even 1,000 aren't going to actually collaborate with you unless they're your friend, because there's nothing for them to actually gain from it, so it'd be an entire waste of time for them. People looking to expand their following, they've actually took a lot of time and hard work actually growing the channel, so they're not going to give someone else the spotlight. It's down to greed, but it's also down to the fact that they didn't get it easy, so they don't want to give anyone else the opportunity to. But yeah, no one's going to give you the exposure. But there are actually a lot of top Twitch streamers that are female who actually play different games, and they do want the opportunity to play with Ninja. So I understand why they're frustrated, I understand why they might get a little bit upset about it, but like I said before, Ninja may be the top streamer, but he doesn't owe anybody anything, guys. He's worked hard to get there. He's not like the normal Twitch streamers who sometimes they might just blow up, especially like YouTubers who might just blow up in a month. This guy has been working hard. This guy's been... I think the only thing I can compare this guy's work ethic to is probably my channel. I know that sounds big-headed, but my work ethic is very similar to Ninja's, because he's been grinding so many years like me. Like, I've been on YouTube probably since like 2010. I understand, like, he's grown, like, and worked hard, and he doesn't really want to just give people exposure like that, but that's kind of off topic, because I don't know, tell me what you guys think about this. This is really kind of all I have to say on that situation. I don't want to stretch the video out too much because I'm kind of repeating myself, but in my opinion, I understand why female streamers are going to get annoyed, because they don't really have control about them obviously being female, and also it's a shame that they can't get the exposure from the biggest Twitch streamer and probably one of the biggest influencers on the website. So I can understand why that's annoying, but then again, you've got to understand from Ninja's perspective, what's more important than his streaming career and all of these video games is obviously his marriage. He doesn't really want to ruin that, and with all these fake stories being spun, I really don't think it'd affect it, in my opinion. I think his wife's clever enough to realise that most of these videos are fake, but obviously he doesn't want to take the chance. You see a lot of social media stuff, you see a lot of people are married and then social media gets in between it and things like that. So I understand where Ninja's coming from. You've kind of got to look at it from his perspective, and he doesn't really care about what people are saying or complaining about him. He just wants everything to be normal in his life. He doesn't want to ruin his marriage. He wants his stream to be stable, and in my opinion it's his choice. So let me know if you guys have a different opinion. Like I said, I've looked at both sides of this story because obviously I don't want people to be annoyed at me, and there's no real reason anybody should be annoyed at me because of this video, because I've literally said that although I'm on Ninja's side, I do understand the other side and why people would be annoyed. But like I said, mostly I'm siding with Ninja on this. I do understand both sides and I can respect it, but in my opinion, Ninja doesn't really owe anybody anything and he can make his own choices. So let me know if you have a different opinion, let me know if you agree with me in the comments, and also like the video. If you reach this far in the video, just so I know that you actually watched the end and you're actually a loyal viewer, do drop a comment below saying Ninja is cool, and I'll know that you reached the end of the video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Smash a like on the video, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Punk, you better back up. Try and play the role and yet a whole crew will act up. Get up, stand up, come on, throw your hands up. If you got the feeling, then jump across the ceiling. Mugs is a funk fest, someone's talking junk. Yo, I bust them in the eye.